right?
Yes,
That way you have something. All right, hey, let's get over to meteorologist Hannah Gard, who has a tasty forecast.
Yeah, sure. We have another front coming, so that is good news. But first, we got to beat the near record heat today, and then we'll see that front swing through, bringing us better weather for the rest of the week. By the weekend, though, we have to track a storm chance, so we're giving you the first alert for that now. Today, 88 for the high. 90 degrees is the record set in 1979, so we are very close to the record. I don't think that we get quite up there, but this means we are well above normal for the time of year. And look at the dew point change, 10 to 20 degrees in some areas, so it's much muggier than we were yesterday. We had that drier air briefly behind the previous front that we saw, and now we're getting the return flow from the south heading into the next front, which is just up to the north. We're seeing rain in some parts of Louisiana and Mississippi, cooler air in the 50s behind that front in Amarillo, and we're 80 degrees right now in New Orleans. Here comes the front. The rain kind of falls apart. I don't really see a huge rain event with this. I think maybe we see some showers. Could see an isolated storm along the front because we do have a little bit of moisture now. Maybe some lighter rain very early tomorrow morning as the front pushes through with that cloud cover, and then the sun will be coming out throughout the day on Wednesday. Thursday looks like we could have some upper level clouds coming in, but we'll have that dry air. We'll have a nice cool start. Looking at the morning lows, not so cool Wednesday yet. 60s and low 70s, but then by Thursday we are looking at 40s on the North Shore, and then we'll see some 50s and low 60s down south of the lake. That will be a nice fall feel as you're headed out the door Thursday morning. Our highs Wednesday and Thursday, 82, much better than 88 today, but still not below average. This orange line is our average line. We're just not quite there yet. We are not seeing big fronts coming that are dropping us below normal for the time of year. And into the weekend, we're bumping back up to 84. Sunday's a little lower because of a storm chance. We have a really wet pattern coming in during the weekend. This is going to be from a low pressure system moving from the desert southwest across the Gulf Coast. So we're dry through Friday. Saturday, most of the rain is west of us, but we could see some spotty rain and showers. Sunday is the day that I think we got to watch for that storm chance. If you have plans Sunday, pay close attention to the forecast through this week. We can nail down the timing once we get to that 3-day range. So by Thursday, Friday, we'll have a better idea of when this will come through. But it definitely looks like Sunday is a day to watch for that storm risk. And it could be severe, so we got to keep a close eye on that. In the tropics, we now have Tropical Storm Melissa. This was just upgraded to a tropical storm in that 10 a.m. advisory. 50-mile-per-hour sustained winds. It's moving to the west at 14 miles per hour. It's a little lopsided there. You can see most of the thunderstorm activity down on the southeast side. It's moving very, very slowly. This is the cone. It's pretty much just a big blob because we're going to see this stalling out and then kind of meandering to the north through the extended forecast, which is through the weekend into the start of next week. And it could start strengthening. The end of the forecast period, they have it as a Category 1 hurricane. Something to watch for Jamaica, Haiti, Cuba. If you're cruising in this area, absolutely need to keep a close eye on this system, and it could hang out in this area for a couple of days. The reason we want to watch this too, the sea surface temperature is incredibly warm. This is the above normal sea surface temperature in those redder colors. So there was a lot of fuel there. The only thing it is going to be dealing with is some wind shear. But the high pressure that's over us now shifts to the south. That's what stalls this out. There's not really a driving upper level steering force until the long range. This is after the start of next week. By about midweek, it looks like we're going to see a big low pressure system digging down, which would bring us some cooler air for Halloween here. And it would also try to lift up, especially a hurricane in the Caribbean. So we got to watch those areas through the weekend into the start of next week, including the Bahamas, maybe southern Florida, Cuba, all those areas in the greater Antilles. It'll be kind of a question of how soon does it turn to the north, where's it positioned at that time. So we will watch that closely. This is now the first named storm in the Caribbean this year. We have clear skies out there right now. We are not worried about this. This is not a threat to the Gulf Coast, which is good news. Our temperatures getting pretty hot. We're in the low 80s. It feels a couple degrees warmer than that, again, because of that moisture that we have in the area today. So 88's our high. It might feel like low 90s. Then that front comes through. Nice breeze tomorrow. We'll have a nice cool morning on Thursday, highs in the low 80s. Then climbing back to the mid 80s by the weekend, the moisture returns, and we have to track that storm chance, especially on Sunday. Back to you.